Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. This June 2012, variant 61, question number 4. And what a question is, in a certain mountainous region in the winter, the probability of more than 20 centimeter snow falling is, and on any particular day is 0.21. When the word any, he says any, it behaves like a with replacement. It means probability is not changing. And when probability is not changing, probability is constant. This is a topic of the binomial probability. So some students can ask me here, sir, how we know this is like a binomial probability? Because he said any day it remains same. So probability of snowfall more than 20 centimeter is 0.21. And Q is what? 1 minus that, 0.79. And he says, what a story he said, find the probability that in 7-day period in winter, 7-day period means n is sample, n is 7, week. He talk about a week in a winter, fewer than 5 days. So fewer than 5 days means R is less than equal to 5. So how I can go for, actually we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How I can go 5 and less than all numbers? Sorry, he said fewer than 5. So means 5 is not there. 5 is not included. Okay, fewer than 5. It means he's saying 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Why apply 5 formulas rather than I've applied 3 formulas? How to get this answer? 1 minus R value 5 plus R value 6 plus R value 7. So I will find these numbers and subtract from 1. I get the answer. So now, so point is very clear. Let's apply a formula. 1 minus, and formula, you know, NCR, Q to power N minus R, P to power R. So I'm applying 7C5, 2 brackets, 7C6, 2 brackets, 7C7, 2 brackets. Okay, so when I talk about here, Q comes, you know Q? So Q is what? Q is this. So in first bracket, 0.79. All right, directly write, save my time, 0.79, 0.79, 0.79. Second bracket, I'm writing 0.21, 0.21, 0.21. 7 and 5 differences coming here, 2. Then here, 7, 6 difference, 1. And here's 0. And this 5 goes directly on the top, 5. So 6 directly go on the top, so 6. And here's 7. So it is just a matter of typing in calculator, and I'm typing whole thing together. So 7C5 times 2.79 to power 2 times 2.21 to power 5. So type it very carefully. And 76C is 7, so I will not waste my time. So 0.79 to power is power, okay, no power is there. So time 0.21 to power 6 and plus, and you know 7C7 is 1, 70 power 0 is 1. So last is only 0.21 to power 7. So when I type in calculator, so 1 minus this answer, I'm getting here 0. Let me check again by calculator. So after typing in calculator, I'm getting 0.994155. So approximately I'm getting answer what, students? So 0.994. Okay, this is my final answer. Okay, this is part I done. I part, yes. Part number 2, I'm going to start. But if I need this answer, I said many times, so we will take 4 DP for the next answer. Okay, I'll check later, maybe use or not use, it depends later on. Part number 2, he said what? Part number 2, he said what? The 4 randomly chosen 7-day period. It means it is called a one week. So he taken 4 weeks. Look here, 7-day period, he taken 4 random. So it means 4, it means short story, I tell you. He has taken 4 like this kind of, inside, hold on, inside the 7. This is a 1 week. So in a week, there are 7 things. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7. Okay, this is a 1 week. Similarly, we have how many weeks? We have, I'll just show you, copy. This diagram is no need to make up for examiner, just sake of your understanding. So this kind of 4 weeks, I will take it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 4 weeks. So he's saying what story here? I'm reading again. For a 4 randomly chosen 7 periods. Sorry. So exactly 3 of these periods have. So it means n is 3, n is 4, n is 4, r is 3. How I know that? He said out of 4, this is a 4 choices. Choice number 1, choice number 2, 3, and 4 weeks are there. Out of 4 weeks, 3 weeks period. So it means n is 4, r is 3. But important part, what is p and what is q? If we get this p and q, question is over. But he very clever. He given us that in a 7-day period, he's saying at least 1 day. Look at here. At least 1 day, the snowfall is 20 and more. I repeat, at least 1 day. This is a 7, because in a week we have a 7 days. So it means n is 7. N is 7. Okay, at least 1 day. What does at least 1 day means? So at least 1 day. So this I picked from here. I'm writing here. So that this story I will write later on. This story I will use later on. Okay, students, this is later on. So first of all, n is 7. I talk about 1 week now. And he said at least, and probability of snowfall is 0.2, more than 20 centimeter. More than 20 centimeter is very clear, and that is a 0.21. So we have already more than 20 centimeter probability is this, and q is 0.79. But r is what he said? He said at least 1 day out of 7. At least 1 day. So r value means at least 1 day means r1 and more than 1. So how I can find this one? So actually 0. R values are 0. Look, I mentioned 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. But he say at least 1. It means he talk about this. So I can't find this many formulas. So I don't need. So can I say probability is actually 1 minus r equal to 0? Yes, this is okay. So this r equal to 0 probability I'm going to find. And all of you know. So how to find? I'm writing formula. And formula is what? 7c0, 7c0, q to power 7 minus 0, and p to power is 0. So when I type this in calculator, students, 1 minus 0.79 to power 7, my p value is coming 0.80796. If I round it, because I need 4 dp's, so this adds, so 0.808. So this probability I will use. So this will behave as a p. So alhamdulillah rabbil alameen. I think now you got it, how I got this p. And this is a p, then what is a q? Common sense. 1 minus this, 0.192. And now I apply it. This is a partially, because the whole working I done for what reason? To get this p value. Because I said before, I know that there are 4 weeks, correct? Out of 4 weeks, 3 weeks he needs. For what situation? He said at least 20 centimeter snowfall 1 day or more than, like in a 1 week, the snowfall must be at least 1 day, more than 20 centimeters. Okay, so this is why PQ was missing, and there's this whole working here, this whole working I have done to find out P and Q. And I believe now you understood why I'm using this one. So for what is the formula, student? NCR, Q to power n minus R, P to power R. So I think this point is clear. 0.192, 4 minus 3, and 0.808, and power is 3. And if I type this in calculator, let me check. 4C3.192 to power 1 and point. So answer is coming with me 0.005. So this is my final answer after rounding. Okay. And the first is this one, and second is this one. So I believe the concept is very clear. So it was a little bit complicated question, but I hope so. Point is clear.